Hey there, friends. I hope all of you are having a very happy day. I've got a couple journals to go in the shop. This is our vintage grandma's apron fabric. We don't have much of this left. I love this fabric. It is very kind of a heavy-duty fabric. It is the fabric that I found in a basket with a bunch of vintage aprons. I only bought one vintage apron, and now I'm really glad I did because I was going to buy the whole basket of those vintage aprons, and I have found, and I thought, well, I'll use them for journal covers. Nope, cannot cut them up. Every stain means a birthday cake baked. Every splatter is a meal that the woman who wore the apron cooked for her family. I'm really glad I did not buy a whole lot of them. I'm glad I just bought one. Anyway, this is the fabric that was also in the basket. So I kind of think this fabric was probably headed for some apron making. This fabric is Mandela-ish. There's also something very metaphysical about that imagery, kind of star-ish imagery that is soothing and comforting. The colors are wonderful in it. I've been asked of late, what is a flow journal? And I want to write a PDF about what a flow journal is. It's very hard to put the whole concept of flow journals into a document, but I'm really going to try and do it. But just for the meantime, and for those of you who have asked, we're just going to kind of go through a journal, and I'll kind of talk about what a flow journal is and how that differs from just a regular like junk journal or something like that. These feature a beaded spine, of course. This is a whole bead strand, which is just really, really pretty. And I finished it off with a plastic diamond, blue diamond bead. I thought it turned out really well. So let's just chit-chat a little bit about what a flow journal is. A flow journal usually has pockets in it. It is designed as an interactive art journal. It contains items for you to use in your art. This isn't just my observation, it's an observation that other people have made about my journals. My journals are curated. That means that the elements that are in the pockets, the elements that are placed together, will go together in a really sweet way. If you're new to journaling, a flow journal is a wonderful place to start. To start putting things together, putting collages together. If you don't understand collage, it's a great learning experience for you. If you are a seasoned journaler, then you'll appreciate having elements at your disposal. You can use this journal as a file folder on your desk, as you are working on a piece and you're looking for that just one thing, that one thing to finish your piece. This book is full of ending elements. It's full of starting elements. It has handmade elements. It has ideas for you to think about. So let's go through this journal and just kind of see the ideas. This one starts with an art trading coin blank. So you've got the blank here, and you've got a piece of paper that you can use to cover the blank if you want to. An art trading card that is done in a collage fashion. We call these chippies over here in Tammy Brackett Design's world. You have washi tape that you can pull up and play with. Like I said, each signature is a pocket. So what's a signature? We've got 1 signature, 2, 3, 4 signatures, okay? 4 pockets of things for you to play with. Let's suppose you are going on a trip and you would like to journal about your trip. You would like to write about it, but you don't know how to get started. We have some pads of paper for you that you can easily take. You can put this in your pocket. You can talk about the restaurants you visited, maybe the bistro that you really liked, the fountains that you found beautiful, the shorelines that you loved, the coffee that you drank. That's a little journal in itself, right? Let's talk about inspiring images. This is from the 1947. I'm not sure if I can get it out of here or not. That's the problem with flow journals, is that they're layered. So I'll layer everything in here. Let's see if I can get this out. Might not be a way to get it out without tearing the whole pocket up. This is a 1947 Red Cross nursing manual, Red Cross home nursing manual. To me, this is, what is it? It's called a midwife, right? Public health nurse caring for mother and baby in the home. This is during a time when there were home births. This is an inspiring piece. It's not just a photo. There's enough of the story in here to make a story of its own. So if you are a writer, a flow journal is a great story starter. So we have images, we have words and sentence strips for you to play with. A dream of summers that last forever. We have tags for you to play with. Something like this, you can make 2 tags out of. You can punch a hole at the top. Maybe you want to use an inspirational quote on the back. Maybe you want to use this on the back. So you see how the elements are interacting, right? Okay, let's put this pocket back together. So another beautiful thing about having a book with pockets, when you get finished making something, there is no, well, where am I going to put this? You know what? You're going to put it right back in the pocket. You're going to put it right back where it started its little life, right back in the pocket. We have beautiful papers for you to play with. Each of these papers, because the book is bound in a wrap fashion, you are able to slip papers in and out of this book. That makes a sweet little note card for somebody's lunchbox, for somebody's dresser. You know, maybe they're getting ready in the morning and you've left them a sweet little note that says hugs, kisses, love, I heart you so much. Automatic note paper, or a card for Happy Mail. Yours always. Inspirational papers. Stamping. A way to use your junk mail, because this doubles as a little pocket up here. Toes in the sand. These elements are cardstock and they've been sprayed. That means they're unstable, okay? So let's say if you have a paintbrush and you dip it in water and you rub this, it will turn into a painted kind of surface. These are dilutions. Little funny little octopus there. Isn't he cute? You've got a tag here that you can alter and play with. Papers, playing cards, stickers, border strips, odd things from around the house. This makes you think about things that, you know, you have in your kitchen that you can maybe use for journaling. This is, of course, a coffee filter. This is a super old book. It's called the Iroquois Arithmetic Book. Images. A pocket full of fabric. Words here. I think it says handsome prince. Leather, a piece of leather right here. A wooden element, that's a deer. Art trading coins here. Another piece of reactive chipboard that you can paint or use as is. The colors are really super cool on that one. These are pieces of greeting card back here. Art trading coin blank. This is 1878 note-taking text. So you're going to have vintage items in here as well. Magazine images starts really helping you think about the things that you're seeing every day used as art fodder, right? Used as elements in your art. This is paper that I put into a little, I have a little room, and I call it my still room because it's got all of my dried elements in it, and it's also where I coffee dye paper. The way that I coffee dye paper is I take my coffee filter out and I put it on just regular either cardstock or just copy paper, and it turns out really well. Christmas tree. Is this how you got your Christmas tree? How did you get your Christmas tree when you were little? How has that changed through the years? How do you get your Christmas tree now? Do you have a Christmas tree now? Do you have a seasonal tree? What are your best Christmas tree memories? And here is a place for you to write about your best memories. Food imagery. That's all kinds of memory making. I call this salvage script. This is from a collection of greeting cards to Ida and members of her family. And Ida must have been an exceptional person because everyone writes a note to her on her cards. ABCs. K. What's the letter K? I have this meditation called the I Am Meditations based on the works of Neville Goddard. I am kind. I am young. I am extra sweet. I am intelligent. I am never ending. I am the zenith. I am. So you're constantly triggering this I am, because you are a slice of the universe, friends. I am. It's a wonderful meditation, and it's fun to use letters as triggers for those meditations. Hearts. Romantic garden. Have you ever been in a romantic garden? Are gardens romantic to you? Sleigh rods. A laughing child, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. There's nothing better than seeing a child with beautiful eyes and a sweet smile. This is another mini chippy piece right here. Alexander, the man who knows. Doggies. Doggies are inspiring. No doubt about it. This is a handmade button. These are elements that I pulled together so you can frame elements if you want. These are from Magazine Harvest. They are curated for you. All of these elements go together. A few stickers back here for you. Tags, bookmarks, whatever you want to use it as. I love language. This is Polish. I think that book is from 1878. Vintage encyclopedia pages. Do you remember encyclopedias? This is a pocket that I made in one of my tutorials. Chock full of stuff. I think this is one of the most memory triggering things around is a time card. Now, whether that's a concept for work time or time well spent or time wasted, that's a wonderful concept for you guys to write about. It's just a little bit of Halloween imagery, Christmas imagery. Keep calm and carry on. That's a full-size card that you could write on and mail to someone if you want. Text, this time Charles Dickens. Little fold outs for you. It's interactive. It's made for you to play with. Have pattern paper that operates in the kind of the same way that tissue paper does. Some punched images from my friend Judy. Robots. There's a mini book over here for you to write in. Birds. Another curated pocket for you. All this imagery goes together. So if you're stuck, a flow journal's awesome. If you're just beginning, a flow journal is wonderful. If you're in the middle of a project and you need an ending image, or if you need a focal image, flow journal's wonderful. If you have no idea what you're doing, a flow journal is awesome. If you need some scrap paper, flow journal is it. If you need a word prompt, flow journal is it. There's just no end to what they can be, what you can do with them. And it's all up to you. You know, it's all your imagination and your play. You know, they encourage play. Don't think. Don't you love that? Don't think. Stickers, seasonal stickers. The pockets have all kinds of papers and vintage papers in them. So now that we've kind of explained what a flow journal is, and why they're so amazingly useful, let's just pop through this one real quick. I've got a foot cramp, so I'm going to stand up. Oh my gosh. What is it about winter that makes your feet cramp so bad? So we've got a lot of fun beads here. We've got, these are macrame beads, which I love. Of course, the binding on these is not embroidery floss. It is a different sort of binding. Hold on a second and I'll see if I can pull that out. There's a truck next door and it's just making this humming noise that's super annoying. It's called Bold Cotton Braiding Cord, which is really a great binding for these journals. I'm gonna have to hurry up because my camera doesn't like it if I go over 20 minutes. So let's pop through this one really quick. Lots of fun imagery for you to play with. Really like this. I think this is from Prevention magazine. Another magazine that's full of sweet, clean, fun images. This is the tribes of New Zealand, you guys. The Maori culture. Learn about it. It is just fascinating. The Iroquois arithmetic book, French, Polish, food imagery, and of course we always include one of these. This is leather. It's not real leather. It's upholstery leather that is lined, that is great to use to make your own traveler's notebook. Stickers, sugar skulls. Never too late for sugar skulls. I even saw them when I was in the pound shop not long ago. It's like, well, that's an image that never goes away. Seasonal stickers, text for you to play with. And text is like things you can draw on or paint on, or, you know, rip up and just use the words, get a highlighter and redact, you know, a text page. I like this this little cluster right here. It says mystery and has blue sunglasses right here. It takes a long time, my dear friends, to find the imagery, clip the imagery, tear the imagery. Just love for you guys to have fun things to play with. This is from a children's book about what's inside things in your house. Coffee dyed paper. I have some ink sprays. It says Sweet Punch from my friend Judy, a girl on a horse. My friend just got finished riding her horse on the beach for the American Heart Association. They had an event in Myrtle Beach. Doggies. Sushi. I love food imagery because I think that all of us have food memories. And they're fun, you know, they're either fun memories or they're not fun memories, but they are memories worth the recounting of, I think. I love how this page came together. These are elements from my B6 journal that I am repurposing for you guys. Look at that little sweet baby sleeping. Peaceful sleep. I love these two things together. That would make a great little mixed media piece for you. You can also use Flow Journal as a challenge. You know, just use the elements just in the Flow Journal along with an adhesive. I love any sort of clock imagery. This is a pocket that I made and sewed. Think about your junk mail. Make it into a pocket. Things around the house. She's adorable. French. You have crafty papers to play with. You have magazine imagery. You have book imagery. Junk mail. Catalogs. Fabric. Tags. Text. Anything you want to play with is in here. So, I hope that helped you understand a little bit about a flow journal and what it is and how to use it. These two will be going in my shop a little later on today. Thanks you guys for listening and hanging out with me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.